Hello and welcome to another guide in Minus Bonus Guides in Age of Empires 2, the Conquerors. And this one is the Civilization 1, to do with the Chinese. Now first of all, the Chinese, they have a unique unit, the Chuko Nu. 40 wood, 35 gold, so very cheap. And if we look at them, they have 45 hit points, 8 attack and 0 armor naturally. So if I were to get a villager and upgrade to the Imperial Age, if I just get all the upgrades, which seem to be the Chinese can get all of them, the Shukanu is on 45 hit points, 11 attack and 3 for armor, as well as 7 range. They could get 4 range naturally. So if I just quickly get the archery range, they can only get thumb ring from the archery range, which allows archers to be 100% accurate and fire faster, and for the Shukanu that is quite useful. The upgrade to the Shukanu, Elite Shukanu, is 760 food, 760 gold. Now you'll understand just in a bit why it's an unusual cost. So if we go to the Elite Shukanu, so what were they on before? 458004. So now they're on 50 hit points, only 5 more, and they've got a little bit extra attack. So not really much of an upgrade, but I guess they would fire much faster. Because if I come down here, let's just set my diplomacy to enemy. Now if you watch here, he's firing multiple times between reloads, and that's what the Shukanus is very good at. The Chinese unique technology is rocketry, and the Chinese were known for their rockets and their exploding things, you know, even gunpowder actually. So if we go to the castle, rocketry, it costs 600 wood and 600 gold. And what it allows is for +2 pierce attack for the Shukanus. So if they would normally do 8 attack against an archer, they would actually do 10 attack after rocketry. And it also allows for 4 pierce attack from the Scorpion. So if I upgrade that, you can see they're on 8-3 and the heavy Scorpions on 16 attack. So I upgrade that, they go up to 8-5 and 16-4. The team bonus for the Chinese is that farms have an additional 45 food. And this is quite historically relevant because in China there are lots and lots of farms, and it's one of the main things that kept China going. So if we go to this farm here, you'll see that it has 295 food, and originally the maximum that it would be able to get is 250 food. Now originally, this is in the post-Imperial Age, it would be slightly different for the Dark Age. Now, as it's a team bonus, all the allies of the Chinese can get this bonus as well. And so it's useful for example, the Teutons, where farms cost 33% less. So instead of 60 wood, it costs 40 wood. So getting farms, you know, for 40 wood and getting an extra 45 food is very useful indeed. The first bonus that only the Chinese can get is one for standard games or any other multiplayer games that there might be. Now you'll see here, I've started in the Dark Age, started with normal resources, but something's a bit odd here. I seem to have 6 villagers as opposed to the normal 3. Now, the Chinese, they get an extra 3 villagers when they start a game, like a standard game or multiplayer game, but they have 150 less food, so you can see I haven't got any food there, and they start minus 50 wood. Now another thing I should actually say, even though this bonus is slightly later on in the book, is that town centres support 10 population. So that allows for the fact that instead of starting with 4 population and the town centre being 5, supporting 5, you start with 7 and the town centre supports 10 population. One other bonus that the Chinese can get is that technologies cost 10% less in the Feudal Age, 15% less in the Castle Age, and 20% less in the Imperial Age. So this double bit axe here, which would normally cost 100 food and 50 wood, now costs 89 food and 44 wood. I'm not quite sure why it isn't 90 food and 45 wood, but I guess there's something to do with the standard game that causes it otherwise. The final bonus of the Chinese is that demolition ships have an extra 50% HP, which allows them to get further into the enemy's base and destroy them. And so here we have a demolition ship on 75 hit points. They would normally have 50. Now, one thing I never realised is to actually get the heavy demolition ship upgrade, you need the war galley. So at the moment I can't get it, but if I research war galley, and you see that going up to war galley, I can now research heavy demolition, which is very confusing, don't know why. But the upgrade to heavy demolition ship only costs 160 wood and 240 gold. So if I were to do that, one would normally cost 70 wood and 50 gold. So, and it's gone up to 90 hit points as opposed to the original. Actually, what was it originally? Oh, 60 hit points. So it has gone up quite a bit, and if you know that you're going to create quite a few heavy demolition ships, then it's probably, well, demolition ships, then it's probably worth upgrading to heavy demolition ship for that extra hit points. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next part, which shall be of the Franks.